Greetings, I'm Dev the developer.
And I'm Glitch.
CSS selectors are how you tell the browser which elements a rule applies to. There are several kinds, and we are starting with the most straightforward one, the type selector. You write a tag name, and the rule applies to every element of that type on the page. The type selector targets elements by their HTML tag name. Write P in CSS and you are selecting every paragraph on that page. Write H1 and you get every H1. No brackets, no symbols, just the element name. That rule targets every body element, which, since there's only one body on a page, means the whole page. Let's add some more.
Okay, so every H1 on the page gets those styles, every single one, and every H2 gets the other set.
Every instance of that element type, that is the type selector. Change H1 once, and every heading on every page that links the style sheet gets the update. That is why keeping styles external matters.
So if you could target every instance of something, like say every connected device running a browser, you could push a style change to all of them simultaneously. I mean, batch styling across multiple pages. That is what this is.
Across pages that link the same style sheet, yes.
Right, that is what I meant.
CSS also gives you a shortcut when you want to apply the same declarations to several element types at once. Separate the selectors with commas, and the rule applies to all of them.
That's actually much cleaner than writing 6 separate heading rules.
The comma-separated list is a grouping shortcut. There's no relationship implied between the selectors beyond sharing this declaration block. They are still independent element types. Worth noting where the type selector stops being useful. It has no awareness of context. P selects every paragraph on the page regardless of where it sits in the document structure. If you need to select only paragraphs inside a specific section, you will need a different tool. That is where combinators and other selectors come in, which we will cover in future lessons.
Wait, so the type selector is a wide net. It targets everything of that type everywhere.
That is a good way to put it. And it also has the lowest specificity in CSS, below class selectors, ID selectors, and inline styles. When a more specific rule conflicts with a type selector rule, the more specific rule wins. We will get into specificity in full detail later. The type selector is where every style sheet starts, establishing a baseline appearance for the main element types on the page. It is not precise, but it is fast and it applies everywhere. Open your style sheet and write a type selector rule for your main elements. Don't just watch it. Do it.